32%.
32%. It is hypothetical I have taken. Okay. And the next thing is that tertiary sector is contributing more. That means 60% GDP is contributed by how much? By the, sorry, 50% GDP is contributed by services, service
Tertiary
sector.
service.
आई मीन हियर हम और एक कंक्लूजन देखेंगे. देखना एम्प्लॉयमेंट के केस में क्या हो रहा है. एम्प्लॉयमेंट एम्प्लॉयमेंट यहाँ पे इन द एग्रीकल्चर सेक्टर इटसेल्फ देयर आर ऑलमोस्ट 60% पीपल्स आर वर्किंग. 60% people are working and contributing 18%, while in secondary sector people are almost 15-16% something are working in industrial sector. Total workforce of the country I am speaking. Yesterday I told you what is workforce. So total workforce 15% are working in the secondary sector and contributing 32%, while in tertiary sector rest all 60 85 and then rest 15 rest how much 20% no 25 rest
25.
35 25 no rest 25% are
Yes, sir.
working in the tertiary sector. What you have understood from this example, अच्छे से थोड़ा ध्यान देके देखना. इस एग्जांपल से हमको ये समझ में आती है, वी आर अंडरस्टैंडिंग वॉच here although it is contributing 18% but employment is what more, and just secondary sector contributing 32%, it is somewhat good, but employment contribution is what 15% people are working of the total workforce, and whereas tertiary sector is contributing much, service sector is contributing more, but workforce the percentage of workforce is what 25%. It means which sector is the most prosperous sector? Definitely the tertiary sector is
Tertiary
the
sector.
prosperous sector, because it is in the less workforce, contribution of the less workforce, it is contributing more GDP toward the country. Here what we can conclude that definitely this agriculture sector in India or in the Palampur village is what in the threatening positions, because 60% people are working. या तो ये झूठ बोल रहे होंगे, या तो काम करने का ढोंग रच रहे होंगे, क्योंकि रिजल्ट नहीं है तो काम क्या कर रहे हैं. This is what in this video we will understand clearly. Now today the topic which we are going to start, from there we will understand that what are the problems we are facing in the agriculture sector, which is employing more people, employment is more, but contribution toward the GDP is very less. That reason we will find it out today. Understand today what we are going to study completely. So let's get started. Right, let's move into the chapter now. These are the things which we have discussed yesterday. Case study in the we have discussed yesterday. Okay, tell me, beta.
Sir, while you're explaining, we have to write notes also.
No, in the already the videos are I am uploading in the YouTube. From there you can write it. Just now you have to understand it. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then next is what today we are going to discuss about the Palampur. Palampur is the village. Let me start again the overview introduction. We will start it. The main core point today we will understand why the agriculture sector is contributing less GDP, whereas it is what more number of people are working in that, involved in that agriculture sectors. The reason behind that we will find it out today. Introductions, as we have discussed, in Palampur we have seen that farming is only the main activity, and in the villages very small scale manufacturing like transport, dairy, many things are carried out. But what we have understood, Palampur is a village which is completely depending upon the agriculture, because most of the people are working in agriculture. Same can be related with India. In India also same thing. Other activities like small manufacturing is taking place, remaining all the activities taking place, whereas agriculture sector is the main important backbone of the country. Yes or not? So that is what we can relate this Palampur to the India. India and Palampur equally we can relate it. By the introduction part, we are discussing the story of Palampur is an imaginary village will take us through the different types of production activities in the village. In the village across India, farming is the main production activity, as I said now. The other production activity like referred to as non-farm activities include small manufacturing, transport, shopkeeping, etc. are also the parts of Indian economy. But the agriculture is the important part, we can say backbone of the Indian economy. While we are understanding this Palampur's complete economy, if you understand at the end of the chapter, you will understand the condition of the Indian economy also. So let's get started. First, we will discuss organization of production. एक कंट्री को डेवलप होने के लिए बेटा क्या चाहिए? मान लो ये कंट्री है, दिस इज एन कंट्री. इफ कंट्री income is what is the income of the country's income is that the taxes which are coming to the government, that is the country's income. So how the taxes will come to the country? Taxes will come to the country if there is more productions. If production increases, then the taxes comes to the government. Now I will understand you briefly that how the production, due to the increase of productions, government gets taxes, more taxes. How it is? Let's take an example. Suppose this is a factory. This is a factory. Factory, there is a productions are going on. What is going on? Productions are going on. If there is a production is more, if there is production of this company is increases, it indicates us that more number of peoples are working. That means peoples are working efficiently. That is why production is increasing in this factory. Peoples are working efficiently. That is why production is increasing. What the increase of production of a factory, what does it indicate? That is what I am making you understand. First point, we can derive that the workers, those who are working in this factory, they are working efficiently. That is why production of this factory is increasing. Another cause is that the goods, the productions, whatever the commodity produced by this company, that has huge demand. That has huge demand. Huge demand in the market. It is quite common. If there is no demand, then why this factory will produce more goods? ऐसे गुड्स तो बना के गटर में फेंकना थोड़ा है, बेचना पड़ेगा. तो if there is demand in the market, that is why the production in the factories are taking place rapidly. Getting my point? First point is that workers are working efficiently. That is why production is increasing. The second thing is that there is the production, the commodity which is produced by that factory, it has huge demand in the market. That is why production is taking place rapidly. Next thing is that if the product has demand in the market, it is indicating that in the society, people have what income, money in their pocket. It means that if a product has demand in the market, it is indicating that people have money in their pocket. Yes or not? People have money in their pocket. That is why they were demanding. I mean, now I am the person. जैसे गर्मी आ गया, गर्मी में मैं क्या करूंगा बेटा? गर्मी में मैं डेफिनेटली कूलर खरीदूंगा. कूलर खरीद के उसको क्या करूंगा? यूज करूंगा. अभी मेरे जेब में पैसा नहीं है, इसीलिए तो मैंने कूलर खरीदा. मेरे जेब में पैसा होता तो मैं कूलर के जगह क्यों जाता? मैं एसी खरीद लेता. बात समझ रहे हो ना? मैं एसी खरीद लेता. इट इंडिकेट दैट आई हैव मनी इन माय पॉकेट. मनी मेरे पास है. मनी is there in my pocket. In society, the people, those who are living, they have money in their pocket. So it is indicating that if people having money in their pocket, they were working somewhere, they are working or not, somewhere they are working efficiently. It means that production That means the chain, this is one of the cycle, you can find it out. The cycle continuously going on. This efficient run of the cycle is indicating us what? This is contributing the GDP toward the country. जिस साल किसी भी साल देश की जीडीपी डिक्रीज होती है, किसी भी साल देश की जीडीपी डिक्रीज होती है, तो ये कंप्लीटली इंडिकेट कर देता है कि दैट पर्टिकुलर फाइनेंशियल ईयर देयर वाज प्रोडक्शन वाज वेरी लेस, डिमांड आल्सो वेरी लेस, peoples were not getting money, adequate money which they required, peoples are not getting job. In decreasing of the GDP in the country, it indicates many things, that peoples are unemployed, right? And then peoples are not getting what? Job, not having insufficient of money, there is no demand, there is no production. That means it is completely indicating that what? Economy is not running properly. That is why.
So this is the same condition we are having today.
Yeah, with the condition which we are having today, because there is no demand.
Sir,
People
of whole world.
Whole world we are having the conditions. If GDP increases, vice versa, as I have discussed now, the condition will be exact opposite or not. If GDP increases, it will indicate us that production is good, demand is good, people are what? Working efficiently and earning also their livelihood. That is what we have to understand in the economy. Organization of production is one of the very important topic. Here I want to make you understand why this organization of production is very important topic. Understood everyone? Tell me yes or no.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Understood why the organization of production is very important. Now I will explain you what is the organization of production. Understood? As we have discussed in the previous video, that why this organization, as we have discussed in the previous video, why this organization of production is very important for the development of a country. That is what we are discussing. In every area, every production area, the production of any goods in the country is organized in such a way. That is we are understanding today. What is the aims of organizing production? First is the topic. Aims of organizing production is that to get the goods, produce the goods and service which we want. Why we organize the productions? To produce the goods and services which we want. That is why we need organization of productions. There are the 4 requirements of the organizing productions. First is that let's say an example. Why do we enter into this? Let's say let's take an example and try to understand what are the 4 things are required to do a production. बेटा मेरे को क्या हुआ, पागल कुत्ते ने काट लिया. Who bite me? Or mental dog has bite me. Okay, are you listening?
Yes, sir.
One mental dog
Yes,
has
sir.
bite me, and after biting I got mental. Once I become mental, I am thinking now watching, I want to become an entrepreneur. I want to become a owner of the factory. Then I want to become an owner of the factory. Then first thing what I require, I need a piece of land. If I have no land, then where I will do the production? Is it highly impossible? It is highly impossible. So first I required a land for the production. Suppose say I want to produce candle. What's a candle? Because nowadays every 1 month, in the frequent interval of 1 month, Modi ji coming online and saying what's a light the candle at night 9 p.m. Now candle has huge demand in the market, so I want to produce what? A candle. So for that what I need, first I need a land where I will do the activities to produce the candle. So I need what? Land. And I am the alone. How can I do the all the activities in that? It is highly impossible. So that what I will do, I need a labor. I need labor. I need labor, those who will work in my factory, and I need some physical capitals. Physical capital in the sense what machines is required or not. Physical capital, it means a machine. Machine is required. Without the machine, how can I make a candle? Third thing which I require, that is the machine. So machine can be two types. The physical capital can be two types. One is fixed capital, another one is working capital. Fixed capital in the sense what it will be. Fixed capital, we can say the capital which we are purchasing. The capital which we are purchasing and we are using again and again in the production activities. We are using again and again in the production activities. That is why we will say that is the fixed capital. How a machine which I will purchase, the machine which I will purchase for production of the candle, the machine which I will purchase for the production of candle, after each candle I will change the machine or what? I will never change the machine. For each production, each what candle, when I produce each candle, I will never change the machine again and again for the each candle. For single machine, definitely I will produce lakhs of candle. I will never exchange after each production. That is why that is known as fixed capital. Like land also will be of fixed capital. The machines which I will purchase, that will be the fixed capital. The things which a entrepreneur purchasing and using again and again for the production, such goods are known as fixed capital. Such goods are known as fixed capital. Whereas what is the working capital? If you people have any doubt, you have to unmute and just excuse me, say excuse me and ask me questions. Okay. So here, what is the working capital? Working capital is that for the each productions, the materials which I need again and again. What is the working capital? Working capital means for each productions which I need again and again, the production, the things, raw materials which I need again and again, that will be what? Working capital. Like in the case of candle, what I need raw material. Tell me.
Sir, wax.
Yeah, wax and that thread, this and the packing materials. Again and again I required. These are the raw materials. The raw materials will be known as working capital. In that case, also we can say the labor which I required. The labor which I required, that will be fixed capital or working capital. Can you say?
Sir, fixed.
Labor will be fixed capital. Tell me.
Yes, sir.
How many of you are agree with the labor is fixed capital?
Sir, one labor can make many candles.
Sir, working capital.
Who said working capital?
Sir, working.
Who said working capital?
Sir, Khushab Likitkar.
Tell me why the labor will be considered as working capital?
Sir, may I say?
Yeah.
Sir, because we have to pay again and again for it.
Very good. Who Dhruv said or what?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Listen, labor will be considered as working capital. Why? Because labor is getting payment for his service, payment for his work. For in a day or in a minute, he may make one candle, right? For that one candle, he is taking his payment. Again, for the 1 minute or for the next day, he will take payment. ऐसा थोड़ा ना होगा कि 15 किलो ये ले आए तो पेमेंट नहीं लेगा. हर वो प्रोडक्शन के लिए जितने दिन के लिए कैंडल का प्रोडक्शन लगेगा उतने दिन का पेमेंट लेबर लेगा. इसीलिए वो वर्किंग कैपिटल के अंदर गिना जाएगा, ना कि फिक्स्ड कैपिटल के अंदर. Understood? And now suppose say I am the person, I am a teacher, I am working in the RD public school. So in that case, what would happen? Every day I am taking money or not? I am not the fixed capital for these people. I am the working capital. Because for each class, for each day, I used to be paid by the who? My owner. Yeah, my school is paying me for every day. That is why I will be the working capital. Definitely the table, chair, laptop, then the buses, and then the land, building, this all will be the fixed capital. Understood?
Sir, electricity is also working capital.
Yeah, definitely electricity. That means the things, how much according to the consumption people are paying, no?
Yes, sir.
That will be also
Yes.
working capital. Understanding? Now
Sir,
I
in-
hope if people
Sir-
can, tell me.
Sir, in thermal power plant, electricity is.
Thermal power plant electricity, that is the goods, no, that they are producing.
Sir, then they are using that.
Listen, अभी घर में हम गेहूं उगाते हैं तो गेहूं तो खाते हैं ना घर में, ऐसा तो नहीं कि पूरे बेच देते हैं, कुछ तो खाते हैं. That is called, in this chapter we will learn that this is what called self consumption. उसको बोलते हैं सेल्फ कंजप्शन के लिए हम रखते हैं, हमने कमाया, हमने खाया, और जो बचा हमने सरप्लस अमाउंट को बेचा. अभी डेफिनेटली एक थर्मल पावर प्लांट इज व्हाट प्रोड्यूसिंग इलेक्ट्रिसिटी, जनरेटिंग इलेक्ट्रिसिटी. Electricity is their final productions, their goods which they are selling into the market. Their raw material is that coals which they are getting. They are the coals are what? Definitely working capital. And that from coal which is generating electricity, the machines which has been inbuilt there, they are the fixed capital, right? So in this way, I hope you people have understood what is the difference between fixed capital and working capital. Clear to you? Everyone have understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then
Yes, sir.
all the activities which I see, that means here land, labor, physical capital, fixed working, ये तीनों को रन करने के लिए एक आदमी चाहिए कि नहीं चाहिए? एक तो ओनर होना चाहिए ना. So that is called entrepreneur. The person is known as entrepreneur, owner of the factory. Here we have understood the organization of production is what? Organization of production basically for we are organizing the production. How do we organize the productions? With using the land, labor, capital, and entrepreneur. Land, labor, capital, and entrepreneur. Obviously, capital has been divided into two: fixed capital and working capital. This is the organization of production, sir. In all the sector, even in the service, even in the industry, even in the agriculture, this all the four factors are required for the productions. All the sector, कोई भी एक्टिविटी हम करें, हमको ये चार फैक्टर की जरूरत पड़ती है प्रोडक्शंस के लिए. That is why it is known as organization of production. Understood?
Excuse me, sir.
Ah.
Sir, what is entrepreneur?
Entrepreneur is the owner of the company. Owner of the company, like Anil Ambani, he is the entrepreneur. Ratan Tata, entrepreneur.
Sir, if land is on rent, so it will be working capital.
Land is on rent, that will be definitely a working capital. If somebody has taken land in rent, then this will be the working capital. Okay, मैंने आपको एक चीज बता दिया, ऐसा condition everybody must keep in mind. For each production where we are paying, that will be considered as working capital. And once we pay and we will do production activity again and again, that will be considered as fixed capital. In whatever the case it is, right? I hope you people have got it. Next, I will move to the next topic. One more thing. In my behind, you people can see there is a word stay focused. Whatever you are doing, always pay complete focus to it, and just below that what it is written, is it visible to you? Is it
No,
visible
sir.
to you? See what is written. Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Stay
What is
focused.
Satisfaction is the
is the
cause
reason
of
of failure.
reason of failure.
satisfaction is the cause of failure.
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 मतलब मैंने कुछ समझा दिया, जब तक हम अपने जिंदगी में बेटा जब सेटिस्फाइड हो जाते हैं ना, कि हाँ हो गया यार, आज के लिए खत्म, कल के लिए खत्म. जैसे you can see that 10 years ago a rickshaw puller is pulling rickshaw. Today also he is pulling rickshaw. What is the reason behind?
He is
Because
satisfied with it.
he is satisfied with his work. That is why he is we can say he never develops. So if you people are satisfied with class 9 study only, the things which I explained there you are satisfied, then you will never grown up. You may not gain more knowledge regarding that particular topic. So I mean that get the clear knowledge of the topic which we are doing. If you have any doubt, kindly again and again, ping me. Right? I will answer you. So can we move to the next slide? Let's
Yes,
move.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Farming in Palampur. This is very, very important. Now we are moving to the exactly to learn about Palampur. Farming in Palampur. First point is that land of the Palampur is fixed. Land of the Palampur is fixed. Can you say how it is? Yeah, definitely. As we have studied, there are the how many families were living in that Palampur? 240 families are
450.
living. 240.
For 450.
450.
450 families are living. Out of that, how many families are upper caste? Those who are owning
80.
80 families are owning 80% of land or not? Most of the land is owned by them, that 80 families, upper caste families. So here, land is fixed in the sense, the area where they will cultivation, where they used to be cultivated, where they used to grow the crops, that is fixed. That is fixed. From the same piece of land, they used to grow the crops. The land area is not increasing. Obviously, it will not increase. ऐसा थोड़ा ना होगा कि अर्थ का दूसरा टुकड़ा आ जाएगा. ऐसा थोड़ा ना होगा कि अभी मान के चलो, आप बोलोगे सर कैसे, ऐसा कैसे हो सकता है? आदमी जमीन भी तो खरीदता है, उसका जमीन फिक्स कैसे होता है? बढ़ता तो है. Yes or not?
Yes, sir.
Can you people, do you people are agree with me? Land is fixed. In Palampur, land is fixed. I said land is fixed. It never increases, it never decreases. Same as in
Yes,
India, land is fixed. It is not increased and it is not decreased.
Yes, sir.
Agree? Everyone
Yes,
agree
sir.
with this?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Sir, if farmer purchases more land, then
Definitely. One more thing, forest cut करके land increase नहीं किया जाता.
Yes, sir.
Sir, annexing other country will increase the country area.
What?
Sir,
Sorry,
having control over other country.
like monarch, they are attacking on other country and getting control over that country in that area.
Sir,
In
but
that
to
case,
settle the migrants, they will need land.
here, let me explain you that how the land is fixed. Here, let us take an example again to make you understand. ऊपर जाओ. Here, see, this is the Palampur. This is the Palampur. Visible? Screen is visible, no?
Yes, sir.
Suppose say this
Yes,
is the
sir.
Palampur. Here, these are the agricultural lands. This total Palampur, let's say, divided into the agricultural lands. एंड दिस इज द सिविलाइज्ड एरिया। सिविलाइज मतलब यहाँ पे लोग रहते हैं और यहाँ ये जो जमीन है खेती होती है। समझ रहे हो ना? दिख रहा है ना, मेरा पॉइंटर दिख रहा है?
Yes,
तो
sir.
यहाँ पे खेती होती है एंड हियर पीपल्स आर लिविंग। सो इन दैट केस कुछ भी हो जाए, ये जो पालमपुर का एरिया है, द एरिया ऑफ द पालमपुर विल नेवर इंक्रीज, नो, as today I am speaking, as what Abhay says, if we occupy in the different territory, then that will come under our territory. It is highly impossible nowadays. Nowadays it is highly impossible because all the countries in the world has become the democratic country. So in our neighboring countries, we are not going to attack on them, or we will get it because there is a UNO. The system of today is very complicated to attack on others' land and getting into it. So here question is that this complete area belongs to Palampur or not? Like someone again asked me, sir, if this person purchased land, then his land area will be increased. But I am not speaking about the individual land area. I am speaking about the land area of the Palampur. लैंड क्या होगा, भले ही इसका हो जाएगा, ये लैंड उसका हो जाएगा, किसका भी हो जाए, मगर ये पालमपुर के अंदर जो जमीन है ये तो कभी इंक्रीज नहीं होगा ना, ये तो उतना ही रहेगा।
Yes,
The
sir.
farming
Sir,
land.
voice is breaking.
Now it is clear to you, beta?
Yes, sir.
Now
Yes,
it is
sir.
clear. So then
Yes.
what I am speaking, there will be what land in the Palampur will definitely not going to increase, right? It is in the Palampur, like I am speaking in India. In the India, the farming lands which are there, that is not going to be increased. Land under cultivation is practically fixed. Practically fixed. I mean that अभी आप बोलोगे सर जमीन भारत में तो कुछ क्या जंगल काटते हैं, जमीन उसको खेती में कन्वर्ट करते हैं, ये भी समझने वाली बात है। सर जमीन तो बढ़ रही है, आप कैसे फिक्स्ड बोल रहे हो? मगर भारत में 140 मिलियन हेक्टेयर, हाउ मच, 140 मिलियन हेक्टेयर लैंड is agricultural cultivated land. Now at present there are the 140 million hectares land are under cultivation. Suppose आधा हेक्टर, पौना हेक्टर कहीं इंक्रीज होता है तो ये कहीं ना कहीं इम्पैक्ट नहीं करता है 140 हेक्टर जमीन। अभी 140 हेक्टर जमीन में बहुत सारे बंजर जमीन भी तो आ जाते हैं, बात समझ लो, वहां से ऐड होता है तो यहाँ से आउट भी होता है। क्यों आउट होता है अभी आगे चल के हम समझेंगे। कुछ जमीन आउट भी होता है, इसीलिए यहाँ पे आपको बताया गया practically the land of Palampur is fixed. Same way India's land mass also, the agricultural land also fixed, right? So land is fixed in the Palampur. I hope you people have understood that in the various point of view
Sir.
we have discussed.
Sir, what if we convert wasteland into cultivable land?
Now see, base land, that is what I am speaking about. Suppose some base lands were cultivated to the converted to the cultivate land, but it will be what part, very small part of 140 million hectare, or very small part. Suppose some complete all the base land will not be converted into the cultivatable land. So in that case, small land is cultivated. It is the very small proportion of the 140 million hectares land. जब हमने छोटे बेस लैंड को कल्टीवेट किया या कन्वर्ट किया कल्टीवेटेबल लैंड्स में, तब जब हमारा 140 हेक्टेयर लैंड एग्जिस्ट है, उसमें भी कुछ लैंड में किसी भी साल हम खेती नहीं करते हैं ड्यू टू द वेरियस रीजन। कोई ड्रॉट आ गया हो, साइक्लोन आ गया हो, पानी नहीं है, बंजर जमीन छोड़ देते हैं, हम कल्टीवेट नहीं करते हैं। तो वो क्या होता है, यहां से प्लस वहां से माइनस होके वो क्या इक्वल आ जाती है हर साल। इसीलिए एक अप्रोक्सीमेट फिगर विच we said practically that I watch 140 million hectare. I will show you the table also now, that how it is. Understood?
Sir,
Which
so,
land-
sir, so currently, sir,
हाँ, बताओ।
currently the cyclone affected areas on the coast of Orissa and West Bengal will be not counted
Definitely
as
होगा.
cultivable lands.
अभी सुनो. Let me explain you clearly. Now what Kharif crops is going on. Rabi crop will come now. It is the time of Rabi crop and sowing of Kharif crop. Rabi crop अभी निकाले जाएंगे, harvest होंगे और Kharif crop अभी sowing होगा. तो in that case, Rabi crop में खरीफ जो हमारा खरीफ क्रॉप आने वाला है उसमें क्या पानी ज्यादा हो गया या कुछ भी प्रॉब्लम्स आया. हमारे भारत में 3 क्रॉपिंग सीजन होते हैं. मैं आगे चल के आपको डिस्कस करता पॉइंट नंबर 2 में, मगर अभी आपको बताना पड़ रहा है. सुन लो. There are the 3 cropping seasons in our country. Getting my point? There are how many cropping seasons? There are the 3 cropping.
3.
First is what? Kharif, another one Rabi,
Kharif,
and third one was
Rabi,
Jaid.
Jar.
तो इन दैट केस हर क्रॉपिंग सीजन में कितना क्रॉप ग्रो हुआ और कितने जमीन में ये ग्रो किया गया, दैट मैटर्स. गेटिंग माय पॉइंट? दैट एग्जैक्टली मैटर्स दैट इन हाउ मच एरिया ऑफ कल्टिवेटेबल लैंड हैज बीन यूज्ड टू ग्रो दिस मच ऑफ क्रॉप्स. So in different cropping seasons, different type of that means a different amount of land has been used. Due to the various reason, we can say it has not been used. So appropriately, yeah, approximately the land is fixed. 140 million hectare से वो 140.1 million hectare हो सकता है या 139.9 million hectare हो सकता है. ना एक ही बार में 5 मिलियन हेक्टर घट जाता है और 5 मिलियन हेक्टर बढ़ जाता है. वो उसके इर्द गिर्द घूमते रहता है. इन दैट केस हम जब स्मॉल में डिसाइड करेंगे तो छोटे छोटे चीजों को गिनेंगे, मगर जब पूरे कंट्री की बात आती है एट द टाइम वी हैव टू इग्नोर द स्मॉल पीस ऑफ लैंड. अंडरस्टूड?
So what is the third cropping season?
ZAID. That we will discuss in briefly now in the second point.
Yes.
Right? Understood?
Yes, sir.
So point number
Yes, sir.
2. Land is fixed. Understood everyone? In the Palampur, in the case of country, the land is fixed. It will never increase.
Yes, sir.
I will show you a table now. See, this is the table. Cultivated area in million hectares. In 1950, is it visible? Table is visible to everyone? In 1950,
Yes,
there
sir.
are the 120 million hectares land were used for the cultivation. In 1960, 130 million hectare land were used for the cultivation. In 1970, 140 million hectare lands were used for the cultivation. Right from the 1970 till the 2010-11 C, what is the condition? And this is the economic surveys 2013-14 का government का record है. Are you seeing? Now land is fixed in the country. Land is fixed in the country because यहाँ से हमने grow कर करके लाए. इसके बाद land अभी आप बोलोगे सर 140 मिलियन, मेरे बात को अच्छे समझ रहे हो ना? आप ही का क्वेश्चन मैं भी कर दे रहा हूँ. आप बोलोगे सर 140 मिलियन से तो ज्यादा हो सकता था मगर हमने नहीं किया. इसका भी एक कारण है क्यों नहीं किया. हमारा विल पावर भी नहीं था कि हम 140 मिलियन हेक्टेयर से ज्यादा जाए. क्यों नहीं गए इसका रीजन मैं आगे चल के आपको बताऊंगा सेकंड पॉइंट. ठीक है? So from right from the 1970 till 2010-11 the land is fixed in our country. It has not been increased. Okay? So next point is that in the rainy season, as you know that हमारे भारत में rainy season मतलब खरीफ, farmer grows jawar and bajra. Beta, one more thing I am telling. The second point, definitely one question has been asked in the NTSC. So this point is very important. What type of question they used to ask? They will give you some crops name and they will ask you that name the kharif crops. Yeah, name the rabi crops, name the jaid crops. So that crops you must know. So kharif is what? Jawar and Bajra. These are what the most important crops which is grown during the Kharif season. This Jawar and Bajra are the most what important Kharif crops. This is what they may ask you MCQ. And same thing, potato also grown during that time. It is multiple cropping we are speaking about. Multiple in the sense during Kharif seasons, जवार बाजरा भी ग्रो किया जाता है और जहाँ के पटाटो को भी ग्रो किया जाता है बिटवीन अक्टूबर टू दिसंबर. अक्टूबर टू दिसंबर पटाटो ग्रो होता है और खरीफ क्रॉप का जो मेन क्रॉप है वो क्या है? जवार एंड बाजरा. Whereas during winter season everybody knows starts from the December or not? During winter season, what started? Rabi crops. What starts? Rabi crop starts during the winter season, which is not given in that. I am just making in the video you can watch later on. In the winter season, what is there? Rabi crops is this. People are starting to grow, and main crops in that too. Wheat, what people are growing in the Rabi? Wheat is the major crop which is grown in the Rabi crops, and most of the families are consuming. That means for their requirement they are keeping in their houses, and the rest balanced surplus amount of the wheat they are selling. Which is the important? Wheat is the important crop of Rabi. Jawar and Bajra are the important crop of Kharif. And Jaid you can say watermelon, cucumber. These are the crops of Jaid, where used to be grown. But here in our country, we peoples are growing multiple crops. During the years, like Sahapur, what we can say, Rabi peoples used to grow what? Sugar cane. As you know that in our area also sugar cane is grown. In Betul area where we are living, there also sugar cane is grown. And the same Sahapur, the Raiganj and Palampur, that area also people grows in Rabi what? Sugar crops. These are the three important seasons you have to write, and I will give you some questions after the video in the WhatsApp group. You have to answer me, and then you have to write one more task I want to give you. I would like to give you. The task is that Kharif crop, Rabi crop and Jaid crop, you have to write the name of the crops of different cropping seasons. These are called three important cropping seasons. You have to write different cropping seasons, in which month they used to be sown and which month they used to be harvested. That also you have to write. You have to make a, what we say, in A4 sheet, what you have to do? You have to make a chart of this three cropping seasons, right? That is what the work you people have to do it today. Can you